Hey guys, so I wanted to make a little bit of an update on Kratom withdrawal and my benzodiazepine klonopin withdrawal as well, just because people have been asking about that, and I think I've come to show or come to see some things that might help other people as far as those that are maybe considering getting off of it and wondering what life might look like being off of Kratom and what the benefits are and what, just I know a big part of getting off Kratom was like, how am I going to handle stress? How am I going to handle pain, emotional, things, etc., whatever might be going on. I want to kind of discuss that in this video just because there is hope, and I want to share that with you guys and let you know that I'm sorry, there's so many bugs out here. I just wanted to do something different by filming outside. And it's hot today here in California. We have lizards and beetles and I don't know what else, all kinds of things going on out here. I have a whole audience right now in this video, so, and I apologize for the hand camera held. I'm just trying to hold it up while I talk here. But to my point is that I'm about 2 months out from Kratom use, and there's still, you talk about pause, post-acute withdrawal syndrome, as your body kind of readjusts to life without it. Plus, you're finding out, you find a bunch of different things out, and you find out that how you're going to handle things, how life is going to look like without Kratom as life happens and things go down. So the last, I guess, week has been an extremely stressful week for me between things with God happening and problems with my children. I have 3 children, and I had an incident with my son that has affected my younger son, which is still kind of ongoing, and I'm trying to help him through with, but it's been very hard. It's been kind of a life or death situation there. And then with my daughter as well, at the same time that all of this is going on, she got in touch to say that she's she's just had a baby too, my granddaughter. She just wrote to say that she is in kidney failure and her kidneys are only at 10% and she needs a donor. And to have that much going on was, man, like everything going on is like a litmus test of how I am going to handle life without Kratom. And I want to say that without Kratom, I think I actually handled it better. And it's crazy to think, but that I was more clear-minded. I was actually more, I had a deeper passion, more emotion, a bunch of different things that I kind of want to discuss in this video. But it was, I can't think of anything more stressful than your children needing your help, and then, than that. I mean, that's top line stuff right there. So, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can hold it with that hand. My other arm's getting tired. But that's really hardcore stuff to deal with. So I've been dealing with that without Kratom and without the use of anything, The Klonopin I did go up a little bit on when I was going off the Kratom withdrawal, just because the anxiety was so bad. Not much, but just a little bit, and I tried to maintain and ride it out until my stress levels kind of mellowed. What has really been beneficial to me is the use of CBD oil that somebody had donated to me. And with CBD in the past, when I've used it, there was always that urge to take 3-4 dropperfuls and just really get it going, and it does work. It will work really well, but not for a long time. And the manufacturer, great guy, had instructed me to just use 1 dropperful and to maintain at that for maximum benefit. And now, about a month out or so, I have really, or maybe even longer than that, I have noticed dramatic results from it. I have noticed, of course, my anxiety is not gone. It's not a magic pill, but at the same time, my anxiety is manageable at this point, and I feel really in control of emotions, and I have passion back, which there's a trade-off. I've spoke to a friend about this before. There's a trade-off with Kratom where you lose passion. You might be running around doing a lot of different things and, feeling like, wow, I'm getting a lot done, or I'm really creative, or this or that, but it's almost like you've suppressed your soul in a way. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And when God came to me and told me it was time to get off of it, I was afraid to just think that, man, like, what is this going to be like flying? It's almost like flying an airplane without, without control of it. I didn't know what to expect, but I want to tell you that it's been a beautiful thing. I deal with anxiety, of course, daily, and I I do have somewhat of, arthritis and stuff, so pain, neck pain, etc., back pain. But the CBD helps with that. Prayer helps with that. And overall, if I compare and contrast between life on Kratom and life now, man, I'd much rather be where I'm at now. I have passion back. I have this emotion back where I felt like I could, you might watch a movie that's emotional and it just kind of goes through you, where you don't feel a thing because you're on the Kratom. But being off of it is like, wow, like there's those emotions again that are, a lot of us that feel things are sensitive can say that it's a curse, but it's also a blessing in a way, and it's how God created us, and we need to embrace that. So it's been a beautiful thing, and I want to encourage anybody that's afraid of quitting Kratom. Yeah, you're going to go through some tough times for sure. It's not easy to start getting off, and it's not easy to acclimate to life, but in the end, the reward is huge. The reward is giant as far as how you are going to feel. And I think when I started using Kratom and looked at it and thought, let's go into this, I felt great at first. And it's like with any drug, you feel amazing at first and so awesome. But then it just becomes that cycle of use. And I don't think it does everything it used to at one point for you. And now coming off of it and seeing where I was at before, I wouldn't choose to go back again. So I want to use that as encouragement for you guys. And I think that you're going to find that if you're not dealing with something that is, chronic pain where your only other option is to use OxyContin or, some, fentanyl patches or whatever it may be, some other harder opiate, or if you are, just dealing with some emotional issues, it depends on the person, I guess. I don't have anything bad to say about Kratom, but I'm just saying if you were somebody that was borderline or that just had a substance abuse problem, man, like, life is a lot more beautiful. The sunsets are a lot more beautiful when you are of clear mind and clear head, and spiritually, man, like it's like a pipeline to God has been opened up. Like it's just, I feel so connected to God at this point, and I couldn't have been there without leaving Kratom behind. So I hope that's encouraging to you as you go forward, and maybe you're trying to decide like what that looks like. Man, it's beautiful. Come join us. Like it's great over here without Kratom in our life. And anything I can do to help, I try to make these videos to help people and just share my information, share what's going on. So I hope this was helpful to you. If so, please drop a comment below. I want to thank Charles, who just recently made a donation to this channel, which was awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and it's helping me improve this channel. I have recently bought a microphone. I'm planning to do some kind of voiceover work, and I will also be using the microphone as part of this channel to hopefully get some better sound quality. So that should be cool. Maybe some ASMR, like Christian Bible reading type stuff. I don't know. I have a few ideas with that. I would like to improve lighting. That's part of why I'm outside, and I know this lighting isn't awesome either, but, I would like to improve lighting. So there's things I'd like to apply to the channel and just try to get the quality a little bit higher. And that's about it, guys. So I hope this finds you all well, finds you safe, finds you happy and healthy, and encourages you in some way. And I'm always open if you're having an issue with Kratom. I always love to pray for people that are struggling with that, because God can change everything. God can, man, like I was so afraid of how my social phobia was going to be without Kratom. I'm doing all right. I'm not doing amazing, but I'm certainly not masking anything. I'm certainly living the way God intended me to live, which is why God created me this way. So I'm embracing it, and I'm happy, and I want you to be happy too. So prayers, if you need a prayer, drop a comment below, and I would be happy to pray for you, okay? So guys, stay well until next time. God bless.